What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? Thank you for tuning in on the replay. For those of you jumping in on the replay, and for those of you that will be jumping on live, just tuning in here. Doing it. It's Tuesday. We're doing like an Ask Me Anything session on Shopify, Facebook ads, marketing, whatever you want to know. Just out here. Enjoying my day. Just got off a call with a good buddy of mine. We were just kind of touching basis on exactly what I'm doing and the moves that I'm making, and likewise. And we were just kind of providing value to one another. Kind of fired me up. So I said, hey, let me just jump on live and do like an provide some value and do like an Ask Me Anything session. So if you're just jumping on, I see some of you hopping on. Let me know who's in here and where you're tuning in from. I'm here in Texas, in Central Texas area. So if you're just jumping on, I'm doing like an Ask Me Anything session on Facebook ads, Shopify, and just kind of answering any questions that you guys may have, problems you may be incurring. So if you're just jumping on, let me know and where you're tuning in from. What's up? What's up? I see quite a few people jumping on now. Yo, I like your cap. Damon, what's up? What's up? Anita, Dan. Yeah, you see the tech academics for sure. What's up? What's up from Toronto? All right, Gordon, Brian, tuning in from Atlanta, Georgia. I see quite a few jumping on. If you're just jumping on, just doing like an Ask Me Anything session. You know, if you guys have any questions pertaining to Facebook, Shopify, just throw them in the comments. We'll do like a rapid session. I'll stand here, I don't know, 20 or 30 minutes, and I'll try to strategize with you and help you by providing value. What's up, everybody? Thanks for your live. Wondering, have you ever thought about expanding your marketing to developing countries? That's actually a good question. So I have, yes, I have. I've tried selling in international, but with my specific business model, so with drop shipping from AliExpress directly to the consumer, that there's no e-packet available for other countries. So shipping times can become very long, especially like I did a campaign where we were selling stuff to Canada, and it was literally taking like 3 months for them to get it. So I kind of like went against it. But if you can find a drop shipper or a seller in those countries, then you can definitely do it. So yeah, there's a bunch of guys jumping on. It's like my signals get weak, so I'm gonna do this and die. Okay, so if you're saying I'm doing like Ask Me Anything session today, it's Tuesday. Decided to. Okay, we're back. Nice. Okay, so yeah, I'm just trying to provide value back to you guys. I haven't been on in a while, so let's get to it. I see some questions coming in. So Jorge asks, are you doing any manual bidding? So yeah, actually, I tried to do some manual bidding last week. I tried a strategy where I had about 8 different ad sets. So I started with 8 different ad sets, and they all had they were all $100 ad sets, and they all had a different bid on them. So they went in $4 increments, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, etc., all the way up to 28. And I found that after running them for about 10 days, that the ones with the higher bids tend to got more reach as opposed to the one with the lower ones. So you definitely, if you want to do manual bids, you want to diversify each different ad set with different bid levels to see which one is going to perform best. Okay. Just kind of scrolling through here. What's up? So yeah, if you're just tuning in, man, say what's up to me in the comments. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And if you have a question about Facebook ads or Shopify, leave it down in the comment section, and we'll do my best to get to it and answer if I know the question. So Amar asks, where do you find products? Facebook, AliExpress, or other? So yeah, I do a lot of my drop shipping directly from AliExpress. But you can find products on Tmart, DHgate, Sammy Dress, Tmart, eBay. I mean, you can find products anyway. You just got to get inspired, find some good products, and find them on there. But AliExpress tends to be my main source for drop shipping. Gordon asks, thanks for this. When testing products through your ads, what do you start with? PPE, WC. So Gordon, I start off with both of them, right? Because both of those campaigns have different objectives, right? So when you're doing PPE, Facebook is going to show your ad to people that are most likely to engage with the post. Now, an engagement is a like, it's a comment, or it's a share. Okay. So typically, that's where Facebook is going to show your ad to. So you want to do a PPE ad so you can get that engagement, and also you can get that viral effect, because it's just the people that share the post, and once they share the post, you get that organic reach. Okay, and WC. So WC is for website conversions. You want to run both of them because essentially you want people that are going to convert on your website. So you want to do website conversions, and typically pick the ad set to with the objective that you want, whether it's add to cart, view content, add payment info, or a purchase. So I like to run both of them in congruent with one another because they both work with one another. Nice hat. Yep, you see it, Tech Academics. So let's see. Michael asks, what's up, Lawrence? Question: you run 4 stores. Do they do really well for you, or are they drop ship or self-fulfilled? So yeah, no, I'm not going to say all of them are booming, because there was a point where I was running all of them at one time, but that can get time consuming. So right now my main focus is on 2 different stores, and those are doing really well. I still have the other 4 stores because they are still getting marketed to through my automated email marketing and through retargeting ads. But nonetheless, it can get really busy to run all of them. Now I'm running one store that's completely drop shipped from AliExpress, and then I run another store that's branded that has a combination of the 2. But typically I like to run pre-sales or those type of promotions on that site, because the prices tend to be at a higher price point than my general store. I don't know how to pronounce your name because those are characters here, but it says, how do you know a product will sell, and when do you do PE or WC? So yeah, I kind of just went over that with PPE and WC and what you use for one other. But let's see what it says. Do you like to wait before adding budget to a winning ad set? Yeah. Or how long do you like to wait before adding budget to a winning ad set? Well, it really depends. I mean, how well the ad is converting. But I like to wait at least 2 or 3 days. That way it could be, pretty optimized before adding any more budget. I have been using the automatic budget increase lately, and it has been working well. So I start at $20, and then I'm raising it like 10%. So then it goes to 22, and then it just kind of adds every day. So I'm doing that now, and it tends to be optimizing. It looks like it's optimizing really well. And so that's that. Pon says, hey, Lawrence, hope you're having a great day. I am. How do you fit my niche or my targeted audience? I got traffic with no sales. So you can look. So if you're doing Facebook ads, you can see the analytics on your ad. Okay. So typically, if you have a target, you could check the relevance score and see how relevant your ad is in comparison to what's going on, right? So the highest you can have is the 10. Everybody wants to shoot for a 10, right? Because you're really relevant with that. So that's number one. You can see if your target audience is good. Then you can also look at the analytics, okay, and see exactly if it's your product or not. See do you have a high click-through rate? How much is your cost per click? Are people clicking on your post? Like what is going on? You can always just look at your Facebook analytics and get an overview of exactly what's going on, right? Because you're getting data. That's the whole thing. With Facebook ads, you're getting data, and you're able to see where your target demographic is and where it's converting most. Okay, Eric David Thompson, what's up, bro? Long time no see. What's up, homie? Guard says, hey, Lawrence, what's up? How you get your clicks so low? Are your clicks real low? No. How do you get your clicks low? So one thing that's working really well for me right now is video ads. Okay. So video ads are just killing the game right now. Super duper cheap traffic. Okay, you're going to get a lot of people clicking on that link. They're going to be going to your site, and essentially, even with the cheap traffic, even if they're not buying through that video traffic, you can always retarget them with other offers pertaining to that offer that was launched. Right? You're gonna. So I mean, video ads are just killing the game right now. If you want cheap traffic, go for video ads. Jordan says, hey, Lawrence, is it better to duplicate an ad set or just increase the budget of this ad set? What's your opinion? In my opinion, what has always worked for me is duplicating ad sets. Okay, once I have a winning ad set, instead of raising the budget to $200, I would rather have $10, $20 ad sets. Okay, the reason I do that is because I can control what's being spent, right? And it forces Facebook to optimize harder just spending $20. Okay, it's like trying to squeeze juice out of a lemon, right? We want to get every freaking drop, so we want to control it, and with a lower budget you can control it. Now not to say I have had success with increasing the budget in ads, but also when you increase the budget in ads, your ROI can decrease a little bit. So it kind of, you gotta have to see, but at the end of the day it really comes down to testing. But I have always liked to duplicate ad sets. That's great meeting you at the launch. Nice. So what is the best rate to sell on Shopify? $10 to $30 or $30 to $50? It really all comes down to your offer, comes down to your product. Is the product, what type of perceived value does it have? I've had a lot of success giving away free stuff, and I've had a lot of success selling products at about the $30 to $40 range. So it just really comes down to how good the offer is and how well you display it. But I mean, because I've sold stuff that I've given away for free, I've been able to sell it for $20. So it really comes down to the perceived value of the product. But if you're presenting it well, you can sell higher. Okay, let's see. Does Facebook ads bring sales? This question here, listen, Facebook ads is, in my opinion, the king of getting sales. Okay, I use Facebook ads exclusively with my business. I spend anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 a day in advertising, sending traffic from Facebook to my store. To me, it's the best traffic you can get because it's super targeted and it's super easy to reach your target audience. I see a bunch of people jumping on. Don't be afraid to say what's up. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And if you have a question about Shopify, Facebook ads, anything, just drop it down in that comment section and I'll do my best to answer it and get to it. So Yvonne says, what's up, bro? To continue my question from Snapchat earlier, do you personally ship your items? You aren't drop shipping. Finding a real assistant is a lot harder than a VA. So yeah, whenever I do pre-sales, and I do pre-sales, I don't know, I try to do 3 or 4 a month that are successful, that have pretty good ones. And yeah, I buy them in bulk. I buy the item in bulk. That way we get, so 2 things happen when you buy them in bulk. You get it at a real low price, right? So where you might be drop shipping and it's costing you $5, you might buy them in bulk and it only costs you $1 or $2. So that's one thing. So you get a lower cost, and then when you have them shipped from here in the States, the person gets it, in 2 to 3 days. UPS shipping, fully tracked. So once I finish my pre-sales, I have all the merchandise shipped here, and then I have like a husband and wife team that they fulfill them for me. I give them the mailing envelopes, the packaging, and the labels, and they just go to work for and do it. Michelle says, I'm a newbie. Hello, newbie. Do you have any advice for a newbie? I get worried and overwhelmed about the market being too competitive and getting saturated. Just get that out of your mind, number one. Okay, the market is not too competitive. It is not too saturated. Okay, what you have to do is you set an end goal. Okay, so you set your end goal and then you make paths to reach that goal. So if your end goal is, hey, I want to make $100 a day every day from Shopify, you make that your goal. And you do everything that needs to be done to reach that goal. Launch 3 products every day. Launch Facebook ads. Retarget people that went to your website. Do everything that needs to be done to get to that path. To get that out of your mindset that's competitive, it's saturated, because it's not. It's not. A lot lot of people are making a lot of money on it and it can be done. My best advice to you is just to keep pushing, take an imperfect action and just do it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Get your website up, get a few products up, run some ads, look at the data and keep pushing. That just gotta always got to do it. Brandon Garland says, I always ask experts this: how much ad spend do you spend weekly? It really varies. This past week, we've been crushing out. I'm just kind of looking at it right here. And let's see if I can tell you what we spent for the week. I think when I looked this morning, we had spent, so we've spent $10,000 this past week on ads. So that's about average. That's about right. Maybe a little bit less, but I have been scaling lately and kind of pushing the level. So we've been doing about 10,000 a week. What brings you to Canada, bro? Canada? I'm not in Canada. I'm in Texas. Bro says PPE or WC, both. Hey, bro, do you have Ali Prospector? I had a program, and please do PayPal release your funds so you can use some. Fine. I really don't understand that question. If you can reiterate that question about Ali Prospector. Gordon says, with the same ad and ads, PPE is working very well. 0.003 per engagement, reaching over 1,000 people. Yeah, for sure. You'll with the video ad, you'll get crazy low numbers like that and super. So Jose says, what are your top 5 Shopify apps? Ooh, that's a good question. So it really just depends exactly. I guess, I mean, there's quite a few apps that I use. My connection is weak. How's my connection weak? Okay. Okay, so I use quite a few apps. I mean, my go-to app, number one app for sure right now is Linear. I use Linear exclusively for my funnels. I like to have a lead product with 2 upsells. And man, it's been working really well to bring up my average cart value. So Linear is definitely in there. Shopify app is great for importing products from AliExpress, directly from AliExpress to your store. And then it has the one-click fulfillment. A buddy of mine, Chase, developed it. It's super rich in features. He's super active with it. Always updating it, always adding new things, always asking feedback, all that. Abandonment Protector is a must-have. It's $8 a month. That way, you can recover those abandoned carts that happen. It pays for itself. You set like a 3 email sequence to bring them in. That means 3. Mail Munch, I like Mail Munch as like a pop-in, so the person can opt in and be on your list. We've collected over 50,000 emails just from Mail Munch alone, collectively over our 4 websites. So, I mean, Mail Munch is definitely great to have an email pop up. And number 5 would be some type of email marketing CRM. So in this case, I use Rare. It's pretty easy to use. So you have Linear, Shopify app, Rare, Mail Munch, and can't remember the other one. Okay, well, we just kind of move on, but those were my top 5. Let's see. Where do you go to do 10%? Where do you go to do 10% ad to budget? So there's a feature. I've seen it in Power Editor that you're able to. It's called Adjust Budget, and you can click on it, and you can actually set it to increase daily by a certain percentage or a certain amount, or decrease. So it's in Power Editor. You got to do it under Power Editor. It might not be available to all ad accounts, but it's definitely available in mine. Okay. Gordon, your question is too long. All I can see is with the same ad set that's performing, and it's ... Let's see here. Okay. Hi, Lawrence. Hi, man. Great content at Snapchat lately. Thanks, Thomas. Okay, Gordon says unpublished post ads or standard ads. So it just really depends. Okay, so unpublished post ads, you got to keep in mind those are called what's called dark posts, and you're not going to get any organic reach from that or anything from that. So when someone shares that post, no one sees it, right? No one knows. So you have to keep that in mind that you won't get no organic reach. And people won't be able to go to your page and access it. So with the standard ads, you get that organic reach, which I like because I like that viral effect. I like when my posts get shared and 10 of their friends see it, and then maybe one of them buy it, right? So I love standard posts. So but then again, if you're trying to sell a lot of stuff on your one page, you don't want to have 17 things for sale in a row, right? Because that's going to look spammy, and people are just not going to resonate well with that. So you have to also keep that in mind as well. Okay, Roy says, where do you get your videos made? I use Windows Movie Maker. I use the free app that came with Windows, and if I have pictures of the ad or of the product, I use that for slideshows. Or if I have something that I want to modify, I keep it really simple. Jorge says, with dropshipping model, how do you make a video ad without having the product on hand? So yeah, I use Windows Movie Maker and just use the slideshows. And if you can, it's always the product. What's going to cost $50, taking a picture or a simple video. So Mohammed says, what is the budget that I need to start? You can start with really like $100. That's how I started, right? I started with $100, and I was able to flip that $100 over and over and over again. So you just use Facebook ads is what I used, and I started with $5 a day in ads, and then we kept upping it up little by little, and I am where I am now. Kosan says, what about startup Shopify dropshipping store based on Facebook without? I really don't understand that question. What's up, Rob? Jordan, thank you so much. You're welcome. Thoughts on Facebook ads for products around $200 for guitar pedals. We're a music retail store. You can definitely target people that play the guitar on Facebook. I would ask that it really depends, I guess, on what type of profit margin you have on that $200, right? So how much is it profit? And then that can actually decide how much you can choose to spend to acquire a customer, right? Are you making a $50 profit on that $200 product? Then you have $50 to play with and kind of get some data and see exactly what's going on. But yeah, at the end of the day, you really have to test and see what's working and whatnot. I would try some video ads, maybe if you can have the pedals being demonstrated, if you come up with a nice video of that, or maybe you can bring the customer in on a lower tier product and upsell them on something higher, or start collecting an email list and retargeting with that as well. Club says, what's up, Lawrence? How do you choose product to test? I'm finding a hard time winning product. So I shot a video not too long ago, and I kind of went over like a little strategy that I do. And I just like going to AliExpress and putting really broad terms in the search menu. Okay, so when I say broad, something like dog, cat, ring, bracelet, jewelry, pendant, doing something really broad and letting it come up. And then instead of doing sort by best sellers, I like to do sort by newest. Right? I like to look for the newest stuff that's coming out that hasn't hit the market yet. That's a gold nugget. You're gonna find a lot of new stuff that people are putting on AliExpress. And you have to think, the people on AliExpress are just like us. They're entrepreneurs. They sell stuff. They're trying to find out what the market is for the U.S. Right? They're throwing up products. They're testing. They're putting products up on Ali to see which ones we're gonna buy. So you always want to check some new stuff that's coming in. Find some new products and be first to market. That's how you got to do it. Take action, be first to market, do it. Marcel says, hey, Lawrence, how do you take on Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter advertising? Have you properly tested this, or do you purely stick to Facebook ads? I can't really say. The Instagram advertising I've done is the one that's native to Facebook. So I haven't really dove deep into the ads on it or anything. So I can't really give any advice or say so on that. I spent $500 or $600 on Pinterest ads a few months ago, and nothing really converted. I got a few followers, and that was it. Not to say that it doesn't work. Maybe my strategy sucked. Maybe I needed to find a mentor or a course on that. But when I did it, it didn't work so well. So Barry says, when you make those multi-ads, do you make multi-ads by age segments, like 25 to 30, 32 to 35, and so on? So yeah, when I'm scaling out, that's what I do. I usually start off broad, And then once I start getting a few sales, then I start zoning in and seeing where I can, which age group bracket I can get my lowest cost per acquisition. So it just, I like to start off out and then when I'm scaling is in it. And as effective picture post or video post for me. That's for me. Sean says, "What's up? What's up?" Hey, Hassan says, I, let's see. Do you work on affiliation market? So yeah, I do a little bit of affiliation market. I do a little bit of affiliate marketing. I'm not going to say I'm a beast in affiliate marketing, but it's all a learning process, right? I'm all about multiple streams of income. So I'm definitely hitting affiliate marketing. Omar says, when wanting to start and grow an apparel brand, is it best to send cold ads to people or provide them value first? Well, you can do both, right? Or why not do both? You can provide value and provide content at the same time. Why don't you start with something like the top 10 designs by XYZ brand? You know what I'm saying? So you're providing content to your audience and you're showing them what's the best designs, and then you give them a call to action to go to your website. But I'm all about content. This is content here, right? I'm providing value to you guys. And then, it's good. I'm warming my audience, right? You guys are going to know me. You guys know who I am, right? You guys are going to start liking me, and then you guys are going to eventually trust me. So I'm all about that value. Hey, Lawrence, I'm in from the DFW. How do you find your successful products? I never got a sale from what I thought was a well-built site with good ads. I kind of went over that a few minutes ago. How important is a Facebook fan page? I think Facebook fan pages are really important so you can resonate well with the audience. Me personally, I have, I believe, close to 200 different fan pages, all in different niches, all resonating with them. So instead of, just sending ads from my website fan page, instead I like to send them from something like, Pitbull lovers fan page, right? Or something that resonates better with the audience. So I love fan pages for resonation with the audience. Please save the video. Let's see here. What's up, Roslyn? Very, very powerful advice. Thank you. Brandon says, nice, thanks. Kenneth says, how do you do your product research for free plus shipping offers? So with free plus shipping offers, you have to have a pretty high perceived value of the item, right? So I like to stick with jewelry because jewelry tends to be a high perceived value. And you have to, depending on what price point you're giving it away at the free shipping, depends on how much you can spend on the item. So typically you want to stay $3 and under for the item to your customers. So maybe the item costs $1, the $1.99 e-packet shipping. So it's $3 out the door, and you want to give it away free to your customers and charge like a $7.95 shipping, and you make a few dollars there. So the key to free plus shipping is a lot of volume and cheap cost per purchase, because you can definitely lose money doing free plus shipping if you do it the wrong or incorrect way. Cortez says, how much would you invest till you realize the niche is dead and to move on? It would really depend. Me personally, I like to do like a shotgun approach. So instead of just emphasizing on one niche, I like to take 6 or 7 niches and try all of them at one time and seeing which ones work out of those. So out of the 6 or 7, maybe only one works, but then once that one works, I'll kind of work on that. But at the same time, you have to launch more stuff so you can gain that momentum and keep it going. Tom says, what's a good conversion rate for WC ad? That's a really broad question. It just really depends, like how much are you making on the item, right? Are you making $50 item per purchase? You know what I'm saying? So you're able to spend more in advertising and to acquire a customer, as opposed to if you're not making that much profit per item. So it just really depends. What's up, Rob? Thanks for tuning in. Jorge says, do you deal with any influencers in your niche? No, I do not. What about startup Shopify drop shipping store? Hassan, you keep asking that question, but it's just too long and it's not formatted correctly. If you could try to break it down, I'd love to answer it for you. Marcus, what's up, homie? Joe says, hey, where do I get Insight Hero, Lawrence Aponte? Insight Hero, it's currently closed to the market. So there's no way to get it, but there's actually a tool called Interest Explorer that's very similar to Anti-Hero that I've been using now. You can get it at fbxfind.us. So if you go to fbxfind.us, you can get that tool there. Any alternative to AliExpress? Yeah, you can use, there's DHgate, Sammy Dress, there's Wish, there's Tmart. So there's quite a few of them that are alternatives to AliExpress. Hamar says, importance of dark post. I really don't use too many dark posts. The only time I use a dark post if maybe I want to run a bunch of ads to like a bunch of different niches. So like maybe I'd want to hit like it'd be the same ad, but I want it to be targeted towards maybe real estate people. So I do, hey, are you a real estate investor, ? And that'll be one ad, but it'll be the same thing, and I'll dark post it and then have the same thing, hey, are you a lawyer, ? And have it like that. So it just depends. Dark post, you're not going to get any organic reach, but I guess at the end of the day, I mean, it really depends like what your end goal is. What's the best way to set up yourself and make a lookalike audience from a video ad? So video ads and lookalike audiences are great, especially if you're doing like base audiences. If you can't find an audience at first, recommend doing a video, some content video marketing, and then making a look, run some ads to that. And then making, you do two things. You make an audience based on people that watch, say like a certain percentage. You can do like over 50% or over 60% of the video, make an audience on that. And then once you make that custom audience, maybe it'll be like 10,000, 20,000 people that have watched more than 50 or 60% of the video. Then you can actually make a lookalike audience based on that. So those are pretty. Let me plug my phone in. I think my battery might be low. So if you guys are getting some value, can I get some thumbs up? Geez, my throat is killing me. I'm getting some question here. Can I get a little love? Let me know if you guys are getting any value from this stream here. If so, let me get some thumbs up on here. Let me know, and I'll just keep on going and trying to knock as many as I can out. Okay. The message is too long. I can't answer. I can't see it, and it's complete. Okay. Tara, thanks for tuning in. Abandonment Protector was my 5th one for the ad. Okay, let's see. Abandonment Protector. Wow, my weight. That was a while ago I said that. I got some questions to get on. Thank you. Hello from Denmark. Hello. So Yvonne says, also, can you give a little more in depth on how to automate your email marketing and what system to use? Yeah, I like to use Rare, RARE.io. A guy named Rob Lane owns it. I like Rare using it because you can segment out your list based on products that they purchased, and then you can set it up to like go out. One of my most successful emails right now is like the one that goes 3 days after they purchase, and it says, hey, we can't wait until you receive your whatever the product is. In the meantime, while you wait for it to ship to you, here's a coupon for like 50% off, and boom, that's probably like the best one. But with Rare, you can automate it and segment it out like for months at a time. So you just okay. Michael says, how do you know that no one will see a dark post ad from a share? Because that's the point of a dark post. The dark post is just, it's a dark post. It's basically a post and the lights are out so no one can see it. You can't find this post. You can't go to your fan page and look for it. It's a dark post. So that's, and when you create them in Power Editor, it actually tells you that make your page posts. Let's go here. It says if this ad is being used for published advertising purposes, it will not get any organic reach. Any way to link your store with Shopify payment if you're in the US? Yeah, absolutely. There's a ton of people that do it. Me personally, I'm in the US, so I don't know the exact process of doing it, but there are people in the group. Maybe you can post it in the group and somebody can answer it. Okay. Barry says, you like one post with multi-ads going to that post, correct? Yeah, that's exactly. I like to have one post. That way you keep all that social proof and then a bunch of different ad sets going to that one post. Okay, which says, how do you handle taxes? Flip the A and E and shout out to Texas. What? So taxes, I handled taxes with an accountant. Okay, taxes were very hard last year, and it was definitely a growing pain. So if you are doing anything with taxes, you definitely want to hire an accountant. I use a company called Bench.co. It's super duper cheap. They understand everything with Shopify, Facebook ads, PayPal, that whole entrepreneur movement that's going on. And they do a really superb job over there, bench.co. And if you mention my name, you actually get a month for free of accounting. So you'll end up getting 2 months for free. So definitely check them out. But I go with an accountant. They handle everything. I just got off the phone with my accountant, and I'm glad to have that off my plate because it was a nightmare last year. Okay, Laura says, can you tell us a bit about what kind of products you started off when you started? Yeah, jewelry. So jewelry, my first hit product was a bracelet. It was like a bracelet, and it was able to be scaled out into like 15 or 16 different niches. And it was a free plus shipping offer. We gave around 15,000 bracelets away for free. And that was what I stuck with. Jewelry has always been a hitter for me with a high perceived value. Right now, custom jewelry tends to be working the best. Let's see. Esther says, I have a biz page with more than 1,000 members. Oh, good stuff. How do I translate that to Shopify? Thinking of opening an online store. I sell fashion and tech. Okay. So you have a biz page with 1,000 members, so that's great. So you can actually, you would start a Shopify store, and I would put all of my products on the Shopify store, right? And then you can advertise to your business page, and you can send your business page traffic to your store. And then also with Facebook ads, you can reach the masses. So you can reach millions and millions of people. The best way to do that is with niche related products. Okay, you can't just sell things like a lighter, right? Because a lighter is not going to sell. Now, if this lighter had maybe a Texas flag and something like that, then yeah, now we could sell this lighter to Texas people, right? So it needs to be niche specific products that you can write on Facebook so you can drive that targeted traffic. Club says, how do you choose product to test? I'm finding a hard time finding winning product. I get clicks, but no sales. So yeah, I like to take the shotgun approach. I kind of went over that earlier, and also finding the newest products on AliExpress, being first to market. Okay. Bill says, how many products did you promote with Facebook ads before you got your first winner? Do you run Facebook ads just at hours during the day? So, okay, to answer that first question is how many products. So I found success on Shopify fairly early, okay? Because I was dealing with t-shirts. I was trying to sell t-shirts prior to Shopify, had a little bit of success, had a little bit of experience with Facebook ads. And so when I converted over to Shopify, it was fairly simple to find some products. I started about a year ago. So when everything was all new, so I would say, man, within my first 2 or 3 products, I had found a winner, and then I was able to scale out. And do I run ads at peak hours? I run ads 24/7, 365. The only time I turn off an ad is when I'm killing it. Okay, Revita says, info man helps a lot. I appreciate it. Is this being recorded? Yes, this is definitely recorded. It says, you have to make a new Facebook fan page for each new product you sell. How many Facebook pages do you advertise on from average? So yeah, I kind of went over that a little bit earlier, but I just like to have Facebook fan pages that resonate better with the audience. So, I'll have my yoga fan page, I'll have my beard fan page, I'll have my beer fan page. And then anytime that I'm advertising to that specific niche, I like to advertise from that fan page. That way it resonates with the audience. On average, it's really a hit or a miss. I might go with like 5 or 6 different ones, and then I might have 1 or 2 winners, and just drill down and scale that one out. Thanks guys for tuning in. I see a bunch of you coming on. If you're just coming on, I'm just doing like an Ask Me Anything session on Shopify and Facebook. If you're just tuning in, let me know where you're tuning in from, and what are you doing? What are you up to? Where are you coming in from? So Tara says, is it better to start with a general store and put a bunch of products in there to test to find winners, or start with a niche store? So I'm all about that general store with niche related products. That is the key. Niche related products. General niche related products. Okay. What's up, Adrian? Congrats on the baby. He says, can you touch on how to find buyer passionate audience for your product? Audience insights is gonna help you tremendously when trying to find a passionate audience. I tend to look at the affinity level based on that interest and test from there. It's all about testing, right? You have different interests, test different ones, see which one converts best, and always try to beat it, right? Have multiple ad sets going against each other and let them fight it out. Let them find out, let them see which one is the winner. Omar says, when I search my Shopify page on Google, it doesn't pop up. What can I do to get my page up on Google? Send some traffic there, maybe some backlinks. I don't know much about SEO, but a buddy of mine, Devin Zander, actually just, he was giving something away the other day. I know you can probably hit him up, and it was about SEO and Shopify and how to rank in Google. Great content there. So if you can get a hold of Devin Zander, I'm sure he can give it to you or point you in the right direction to get it. Do you hard code the Facebook pixel into Shopify? I have the Shopify integration, but I have a lot of problems with it. I don't. I just do the copy and paste method right into my preferences, and I have had no issues with it. Everything fires off, and I love the implementation that they've done. It's put up per site, so it just really depends. I try to always have new products going up, and I'm always testing new stuff. I have a site where there's only 10 products, and I have a site with 2,000 products, so it varies. Morgan says, is it possible to make purchase lookalike audience from view content or add to cart conversions? Okay, so to make your purchase lookalike, yeah, you can do a purchase lookalike, and you can create, you can actually create a custom audience based on events. And then the event, you can select whatever event it is. So if you wanted to do purchase, add to cart, or view content, you can do that. So you just go to create your audience, and then once it populates, you can create a lookalike audience based on that. I don't know, people are not doing it. Those things are really powerful. What's up, Dustin? What's up, homie? Been a minute. Laura, when you're trying out niches, are you buying the product ahead of time? No, I'm drop shipping. So I just use the vendor's photos, and that's how we test them. We use them directly, and we run ads to them. Now, if we're doing a pre-sale, we collect the orders up front, and then we order them bulk, and then we do it. But we're not buying anything ahead in time. Bill John Vela says, how about licensed products? Stay away. No, don't stay away. If you find a legitimate vendor, sell them, right? There's definitely legitimate vendors here in the US that you can find and find some licensed products. I was just looking at a site the other day, I believe it's called Teaspoon, and they actually have licensed products. So check them out. But yeah, you can definitely find licensed products. Just make sure they're legitimate, all right? You don't want to sell stuff from AliExpress because you can almost guarantee that it's not legitimate. Okay, John says, what's up, Lawrence? Just showed up now, man. Thanks for tuning in. Okay. Mark says, what is your most effective strategy for ad copy on apparel? My most effective ad strategy is keep it simple. Keep everything simple, right? I keep things simple. I like to start with a question, like, would you wear this? Right? You want them to get in their mind, right? Ask the question, would you wear this? So immediately they're going to say yes or no, right? And then you definitely want to have a call to action, right? Tag somebody or click here to get yours now, right? So my most effective is always start with the question. Dustin says, don't know what you're talking about. Want to jump on and say, what up? What's up? What's up? I mean, Luca, do you always include purchase behavior in your targeting? No, I never include it. Matter of fact, purchase behavior will make your cost per action be higher, your CPM be higher. Everything's going to be higher when you do those third party. I don't know the word that I'm looking for right now, but when Facebook is purchasing data from someone else, you're gonna have to pay for it as well, right? So everything's gonna be a little bit higher. So Kenneth says, I heard you say you do multiple streams of income. How do you break down your day to focus on everything? That has been very tough lately, actually, Kenneth, just balancing everything. But the best thing is just it's trying to stay focused and having goals. Okay, so one thing I like to do is I actually have a whiteboard, and I like to write out things that I need to things that I need to do, things I need to get done, people that I need to connect with throughout the week, because I like to keep my network strong. I like to talk to people and keep my relationships there. Okay, but typically in the morning, I do my Facebook ads. I love doing my Facebook ads in the morning, checking out, the previous day's stats. I check in with my virtual assistant, and we kind of see what's going on, any problem with what's going on, reiterating, and then I just start my day, right? I do a little bit of affiliate marketing, so I might shoot an email blast out. I mean, it's all about setting goals and setting a schedule and just sticking to it. Jermaine says, I have bought a large fan page that was given to me, built around a personality. It has 32,000 likes. How should I market to them? How should, I mean, around a personality? Are you talking like a celebrity personality? Or, there's different ways you can market to them. Start with some content or just ask them, right? Put up some different products with no link and then ask them what they like. What kind of things that are they into? Okay, Cam says, do you run ads to a collection or just one product? Just one product, right? We do not want to give the customers too many options, right? Because when there's too many things to pick, then a person gets lost, right? We just want to send them to one item, right? So that's the only choice they got, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, I don't like to send them to collections. Much value, appreciate it. Big fan of yours as always. Thank you. Dan, I'm new to the group. Thank you for doing this. You're welcome. Just popped in a few minutes ago. Thank you. Hello from the UAE. Shout out. In my store, I create real address. I would recommend you create a real address. You can get something like a virtual address and just pay, I don't know, $5 to $10 a month to have it, and they will provide you with a virtual address. So it's like an address on the internet, basically. Thomas says, WC purchase ad as test on a new store /pixel, or start with PPE /WCATC. Okay, so new store, new pixel. So with a new store and a new pixel, I always like to say that a pixel is very similar to a snowflake, and your end goal is you're wanting an avalanche. So in order to get to that avalanche, you need to collect data. Okay, so in order to collect data, you have to try everything and just let Facebook collect the data. That way you can optimize for it later on. So I'll definitely start with PPE, because you're definitely going to get some traction from PPE. You'll get some clickers there. And I would start with website conversion with a view content. Okay, so that's probably one of the easiest ones to get, because if content is simply clicking on, so I have to go and collect some data. And then once you collect some data, and then it becomes a lot easier for Facebook to optimize. Kevin Young says, do you do email marketing? Absolutely. Says, Montreal in the house. I want to start a Shopify. I think this is the question's going back up. Do you run ads all? Yes, I run them 24/7, 365. I'm kind of going through here, through these questions. There's a lot of freaking questions. Let me jump on here and see what is going on, because there's a lot of questions. I'm gonna try to scroll through these here as fast as I can and do like a rapid fire, because I'm not sure if I'll be able to get to all of them, but let's go through them here. Okay, 1 second. Boom. So I'm gonna try to just do like a rapid fire. That way we are not, wow, it won't even let me see the comments on my own live, so I have to see them here. Okay, so boom, let's just kind of, I'm gonna do, do you use lookalike audience for scaling? Absolutely, I love lookalike audiences. When scaling up, do you optimize for purchase or add to cart? I optimize for all of them. Anything, when you scale out, you definitely want to try all of them. I'm struggling in the yoga niche. Content, run some video content marketing to the yoga niche, build a lookalike, build a base audience, run ads to them. Joe, are you managing all of your fan page yourself or outsourcing? Outsource and delegate. It's the only way you're gonna, grow. WC or PPE ads? Both. Yo, always love your comments. Straight up. What app do you use to grow your fan page? I've been using FTP traffic to to automate it. They have a good automating post feature there, like $9 a month. Cam says, great info, bro. I'm in from Tampa, Florida. You're in a good city. There's definitely some heavy hitters in Tampa. You get ads for them? No, we start them off with 0 likes, and then we run ads to them. San Antonio, just got my account frozen by AliExpress. Frustrated. It can be frustrated. Don't worry. I've had my account frozen just once, twice by AliExpress, and typically they want you to send in your ID and a couple of pictures, but just verify with them, and then they will clear you, and then you'll be on and popping. Aaron Acosta says, Ecom 7 years and learning affiliate. What's up? Mark says, what was your strategy when selling t-shirts? How many products were you releasing weekly per niche? WCCTW. Selling t-shirts, I didn't do too well with selling t-shirts. Is one of the reasons why I moved to Shopify, because I wanted to sell physical products. So I can't say I have a strategy for t-shirts. How many products do you release weekly per niche? I'd like to, it really depends. It really, if it's slow, I like to launch more products. And then when we're fast, I like to launch more products too, right? It's all about building momentum. So the more, the better. Can I follow or friend you on Facebook? Yeah, for sure. Add me. Okay. Let's see. You're breaking up. Do you use retarget app for retargeting? No, I do not use it. I do the retargeting ads myself with dynamic product ads. How do you create video ads? What are your lessons learned from video ads? Video ads, you get extreme reach. Those are the best to do. Keep it under 60 seconds. I create my video ads with Windows Movie Maker. I keep it really simple. Is it better for beginners to start free plus shipping? No. It takes the same amount of effort to do free plus shipping as it does to do a retail product. But you can definitely test both. You can bring them in on on a free product and then upsell them to a retail, or vice versa. But it's all about testing. Is there a niche that's too saturated, or is it an open market? And it's open market. Everything is open. Create your own paths to your goals. That's what it's all about. It seems like my signal is weak. Okay, what is better? Okay, hello, I want to know what shipping app to use when you do your pre-order and fulfill yourself. I use ShipStation. Very easy to use and very cool. Vanessa says, I do that as well. Writing on my whiteboard, very effective. Yes, for sure. Do you use linear on all ads? Yes, I do. Captain says, it sounds like you have a competing. Okay, that was the thing. What's up, Jeremy? Thanks for the help. Where do I find high quality t-shirt mock-ups to use within the ads? I use T-Launch. T-Launch has some pretty nice mock-ups. You can just use those. Okay, thanks a bunch, man. Connecticut, what's up? Hi from Denmark. I appreciate what you do. I appreciate you. I like to provide value to you guys. Kevin says, video or image ad? Have you tried the Canvas ad? I like video, so I haven't tried Canvas yet. Okay, so here we go. Dennis, what's up? What's up? Kevin says, is your ad mostly free plus shipping or retail price? So right now I'm focusing only on retail stuff. Don't get me wrong. I've done a lot of volume and a lot of sales and free plus shipping, but right now I've been sticking to the retail price. Ooh, that was a lot of question, guys. Cortez says, I did Facebook ads with no pixel and lost money. I've been hesitating to try again. Don't hesitate, just do it. Put your pixel on that page, run some ads, and do it. Sergio says, how long from the purchase time to delivery to customer? So typically, it depends. So with the drop shipping model, if you're doing e-packet from AliExpress, it takes on average about 12 to 13 days. Okay, so the best thing I can tell you to do is order some samples from AliExpress and choose e-packet and see how long it takes to get in. Okay, and then when I do my pre-sales, you know, I do my pre-sales for like 10 days at a time, so the consumer knows they're going to be waiting about 14 days before they get it. So that was, let me know in the comment section, guys. I got to a lot of them. We've been on here for I don't know how long now, but I appreciate you guys tuning in and hanging out with me. AJ says, hey, bud, you broke up a little when you mentioned the licensed product supplier from the U.S. Can you let me know who it was again? I didn't give you a specific one, but there's definitely some suppliers that you can find here in the U.S. that have Oh, I did give you a specific one. It was called Teaspoon. I thought you was thinking of someone else, but yeah, there was one called Teaspoon, T-double-E Spoon, and they do licensed products, so you can definitely look into them. So Vanessa says, how much profit should I be looking to make from any given product? Like if a product is $7, it's all depends on the perceived value, right? How much would you pay for this Facebook Live, right? If I told you guys this was $100, would you guys pay for it? Do you think it was worth $100? I'm saying it's all perceived value. So you have to see how much it's worth, right? Do some price research. Go on Amazon, go on eBay, right? Go on Walmart, go to Sears.com, right? See what these items are selling for, and figure out a price point that works. You know, maybe you need to start off at a different one and test different ones. Maybe you need to go $2 higher, $2 lower. It's all about testing. But I mean, I've sold $7 items for $50, okay, and I've also sold $2 items for $40. So it's all about perceived value, okay, and how you present the offer. Ooh, a lot of questions. So I appreciate you guys tuning in for this Q&A. I hope you guys receive value from it. I really appreciate serving you guys and letting you guys know. So Cortez says, thanks. This was crazy valuable. Thank you. So yeah, that's gonna end it unless you guys have any other questions. And let's see, Thomas says, thoughts on creating your own product and brand compared to doing drop shipping. So I've done both, and I'm continuously doing both. You know, it's building a brand is definitely the long-term solution, right? If you want something that's sustainable and that you're gonna have at a long term for years to come, right? You definitely want to build out like a branded store, right? And you could definitely mark up your prices a little bit higher, and work. You know? So, whoo, I'm tired. My back is hurting. Everybody says thank you. I appreciate it. You guys see Techademics. If you guys don't know what Techademics is, my mentor Chris Record, he actually just launched it, and man, it's gonna revolutionize. It's where I'm learning all of my stuff, all my latest strategies. I'm happy to be a part of it. It's an internet marketing college. If you guys want more information on it and how to join, man, hit me up. I'm building a team, and I want you a part of it. And I'm looking to guide you guys and provide value. So Don says, do you have a 101 link to get started? No, I do not, but please stay tuned because I will. I'm building some stuff out that you guys are really going to be amazed. In case you don't know, Marketers Mansion is going down. Recently got a pretty big mission in Arizona to move out with Techademics, collaborating with some of the strongest minds in the industry when it comes to marketing. And we're going to come and serve you guys, and we're really looking forward to it. And I'm definitely looking for you guys to hang out. So let's see. AJ says, thanks again. Very valuable information and definitely inspiring. Canal says, I'm in the fam. I guess you already know Techademics. Cheers, man. Massive value. Keep up with the Snap. You already know. Yeah. I'm gonna plug in the Snap. So if you guys are not following me on Snap, follow me. I'm always drop some value on there. It's Flex2264. I'll drop it down in the comment section, or someone can drop it down for me. That'd be awesome. But I hope you guys, man, receive value from this, and just let me know in the comments, and peace, man. Until next time.